Okay, so I was looking for topics and I found this one: the healing power of our pets. Um, I know that I have talked about on Facebook about the fact that I get hugs from my dog every so often, and I kind of wonder whether the dog is kind of reading my feelings or emotions, and that's why she gives me a hug. The way that my dog gives me a hug is she'll come up on my lap and she'll put her head against my chest. Um, you know, just kind of being there to kind of like saying, there, everything is okay. And I think our pets kind of do that for us. They definitely have shown that people who have a pet have a lot less stress in their lives. I mean, if you're, let's say, living alone and you got, nobody to talk to or anything, and somebody gives you a pet to take care of, it's, all of a sudden you got a companion, it gives you a purpose in your life. When you have to take care of a pet, it's almost like taking care of a baby. There's a lot of effort that goes to it, but it also gives your life a purpose. If you're just kind of sitting at home all alone all day long, nobody to talk to, but you got a pet, and you can talk to the pet. Now, of course, the pet's not going to talk back to you. I understand that, but it's a way that you can kind of like talk about your feelings or whatever to the pet, and the pet was not going to judge you. It can't. Pet's not going to say back to you, "Oh no, you're stupid for doing that." Oh no, uh, your pet's just going to kind of look at you and maybe smile a little bit, but because of the lack of communication and lack of language skills, the pet really is not going to be doing too much judgment. And that's always nice to have somebody around that's not going to be questioning you or judging you. And I think that's why people feel better. They've even kind of shown that for people with some chronic disease, having a pet is helpful for those kind of situations. Once again, if I'm not feeling well and my pet puts his head on my chest, I feel better. So, definitely our pets are helpful for us. They are very good at, telling what's going on with us. They've used, dogs to try to determine whether somebody has different cancers. There was a study where they had dogs sniff different lesions on a person's body, and the dog was able to determine which ones were melanoma. So they could tell, I guess, by the smell of the lesion whether it was a cancer or not. Well, our pets are amazing. The things that our pets can do are different from the wild animals. They have shown studies where they hide a treat underneath one of two boxes. And then the researcher just points at the box, and it goes over there and gets the treat underneath the box. If you try to do that with a wild wolf, which is where our dogs are descended from, they don't know how to do that. As a matter of fact, one of the smarter animals, the chimpanzee, who's probably the smartest animal out there, still can't do that. You can't point at a box for the chimpanzee and the chimpanzees will figure out that there's a treat underneath it. They don't understand pointing. They can't read us, but our pets can read us. Everybody knows, the thing about if you have some food on your tray and you look away for a second, the dog's going to catch it. Because the dog can tell if you're looking at the tray or not. And if you have a sandwich on your lap tray and you look away for a minute, the dog can kind of can tell where you're looking and can steal that sandwich. And I can see some of the same thing in the cats that we have. We have cats for pets also. And they also seem to be able to read us, you know, and kind of communicate in their fashion. So I think this is what I would say for the healing power of pets. If nothing else, they make us, you know, a lot happier and a lot less alone. So even if they can't cure cancer, I think they can do a lot of other things for us. Okay, take care.